25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. And I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commanders' first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. On the return is Trey Palmer. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams, But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Here's 1st and 10.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Right back to Irving. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Commanders offense ready now for their 2nd drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington 1st down.
They'll run it here with Robinson. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He keeps it himself. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Washington.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Washington.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To the air again is Daniels. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Daniels. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. On 1st down, Daniels. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal. Throwing is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Seibert now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
He'll find his running back, White.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
For the Buccaneers field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in...
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Palmer now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Mayfield going up top for Evans. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He finds his tight end, Keith. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Baker going to hand it to White. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's taken down up past the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The motion man here is McClure. And And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They run over center with Robinson. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 3. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Washington.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert out now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Commanders 21, Buccaneers 11.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
The give to White. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was taken down by Warren Martin. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. A give. This is Irving. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. On 2nd down, a run with White. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3rd and 9. They send Evans in motion. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds. Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here.
Previous play is under review.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the 1st of their 3 timeouts for the half. A run on 1st and goal.
Irving with off the iron. Stopped short of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with White. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Mike Evans Touchdown, Tampa. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And we show you some of the highlights. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score. Commanders 28. Buccaneers.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Baker to throw. This one caught left side by Evans. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Tristan Wirfs, former first-round pick, with the flag. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
11 yards on the play. It's now third down and 9.
To throw is Mayfield. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll go. It's White. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2. Throwing is Baker. And this will be incomplete. A second down throw for Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first down, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to...
It's week 1 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams, and off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Man in motion is Brown. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now, our run with the rookie out of Oregon. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. The veteran Jamison Crowder deep to return. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And a short pickup past the 25.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I don't know if you saw it, Mike, but I looked down, and the offensive line coach on the sideline was visibly upset after that play call. I think he's saying to himself, 2nd inches, get behind my big guys up front. Let's get a fresh set of downs. The play caller's thinking, no, I'm going to take advantage of a run down and try to get a chunk play. Blows up in his face, and now they face 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Buccaneers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To the left side, to Godwin. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Irving. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Deron Payne there for the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On 2nd down, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down.
And 3 yards to go.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
That's good. We're on the first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here's Tress Way now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. 12 yards there, and a first down.
Nice first down pickup there by Jalen McMillan. And Mike, as he tries to find his role in this Bucs offense, I think a lot of his opportunities are going to come inside at that slot position.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here's first and 10. Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To throw is Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rashad White. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield on the
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get this up near the 1st down marker. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Commanders first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That pass taken in by McCord. And he will score. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 10-7.
Commanders 7.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Palmer now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's complete to Evans. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Mayfield. Here's 3rd and 7. Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Daniels going to throw again. To the outside, catch made by Brown. 2 1st downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away, don't take the sack, live for another day.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. That one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the option, here's Robinson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
So it's 4th down and Austin Seibert out to try the Washington field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. Putting the tight end in motion. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On play action, Mayfield. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Baker going to hand it to White. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take off again. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They send Evans in motion. He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On 1st down, Daniels. That's caught by Eckler.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This returnable with Palmer. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here comes Otten in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
As a gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And the Bucs are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. On second down, Baker. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. Mayfield to throw. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. 3rd and a yard. Third and a yard, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Here's Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Daniels now going to look to throw. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Quick throw, taken in.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On target, got it to McLaurin.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Daniels now on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And the Commanders are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He'll find his running back, White. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On play action, Mayfield. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Eckler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 15 and a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have.
Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Receiver in motion, headed left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down throw for Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Commander's 17-yard line.
Here comes Otten in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 8.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force 4th down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down. Daniels going to throw again. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Throwing again. Daniels. To the right side. Catch made by McLaurin. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
White. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters, could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Palmer now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. That one knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Baker to throw. He finds his tight end, Keith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. First and 10.
Mayfield to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the gun. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here comes Otten in motion.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. So fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin.